Hey everyone. Okay, so it's Ziki here, and I hope you're all doing very well. Let me be real quick with the video. I want us to talk about politics. Some people were asking me, like, please tell us some of the candidates, the presidential candidates for the 2023 general elections. And this is what I'm going to do. And I'm also going to, ask for your opinions, for your views pertaining to what Elizabeth Valerio of UZA spoke about in regarding to Xavier Kasukuwere. Yeah, generally, this is what I'm going to be talking about. First of all, there are 11 presidential candidates, okay? And I'm going to just tell you the, abbreviations for their political parties because, to be honest, some of them, I don't even know them, okay? I don't even know their, the full names of their political parties. So let me check on my notes to scribble down the names of the presidential candidates, okay, for the 2023, general election. So number one, of course, is ZANU-PF's candidate, that is Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, all right? Number two is ZCPD, Trust Chikora. Number three is NCA, Love Mo Maduku. Number four is UANC, Henry Muzorewa. Number five is MDC, that is Douglas Monzora. Number six is Triple C, Nelson Chamisa. Number seven is DOP, Harry Peter Wilson. Number eight is FZC, Joseph Makamba Busha. Number nine is, of course, independent and controversial Xavier Kasukuwere. Number 10 is ZIPP, Blessing Kasiamuru. And number 11, NPC, Wilbert Mbaiwa. Now, from the 11 names that I've given you right now, you will notice that there are no women there, okay? There are no women candidates. Reason is this. Linda Masarira wanted to be a presidential candidate, but she failed to raise the required money. But of course, the issue is still being looked into. We will see if she's going to be cleared or what, I don't know. And then we have Elizabeth Valerio of UZA. I once shared her on the page. She also was an aspiring presidential candidate. She said she paid her monies, she filed the papers, but unfortunately, she didn't make it on the list. Okay, so she said she has filed with the courts, against this thing that happened to her. So you're like, okay, she has filed. So we're waiting again to hear what the courts are going to say pertaining to Elizabeth Valerio. But it would have been very interesting to see that we have women, okay, on the line up, rather than having all these 11 men, okay. It was going to be, interesting to have some women. So Linda and Elizabeth, unfortunately, they're not yet on the ballot paper, and I'm not even sure if they're going to be on the ballot paper. Now, you might want to recall that in 2018, there were about 23 candidates, okay, 23 candidates in the 2018 presidential, elections, to which we also saw quite a number of women there, okay, compared to now. Now, the number of candidates has dropped, and number two, there are no women. So, I don't know. Anyway, it was going to be very interesting if we had women, but unfortunately, this time around, we don't have women. So now, like I said, in 2018, there were 23 candidates. Now they have dropped to 11, okay? Of course, we have, on the opposition side, we have, how many? 3 returning ones, okay? We have Nelson Chamisa, we have Love Mo Maduku, and we have Peter Wilson. Those are the returning opposition candidates who are returning from 2018. The rest of them, no more. Okay? And then the other new ones that we're seeing now. So, and I don't know. Let's see how it's going to happen. I've been following on what people are saying, pertaining to this candidate. And of course, we already know, the people's, the majority, okay, whom people like. And also now I'm going to take you now to the issue about Elizabeth Valerio, something that she said. She was asking Zimbabweans, why is it that on social media, Xavier Kasukuwere is trending? And it seems like Zimbabweans are very happy that Xavier Kasukuwere is back and competing in the presidential, elections. So she was asking people like, are we forgetting that Xavier Kasukuwere is part or was part of that which people are against? in the previous regime, led by President R.G. Mugabe. Xavier Kasukuwere was there, and she said Xavier Kasukuwere was also part of the injustices and the corruption that was happening in Zimbabwe during that time. And now he comes back years later to say he's going to be a presidential candidate, and people are happy to welcome him. Why? Okay, so I wanted to know, why are we easily forgetting that this person is part of the corruption, or what? Let me know what you think about that. For those of you who don't know Elizabeth Valerio is the president of the UZA. UZA is another Zimbabwean political party, but unfortunately, she couldn't make it on the, she couldn't make it on the nomination. Okay, so she's out of that. But like I said, a case is still in the courts, and we are going to see what is going to happen with that issue. Okay, so my question to you guys is, what do you think about Xavier Kasukuwere and the celebrations that people were having? But I also want to know that I've come across some comments, some people saying, well, they want Xavier Kasukuwere to come in. Remember, he's coming in as an independent, right? They want Xavier Kasukuwere to come in so that he's going to disturb ZANU-PF, so that he's going to take votes from ZANU-PF. And I was talking to someone else, I was like, what if he comes and he takes the votes from the person that people love? It can happen like that, okay? So I was like, what is going on? But I will tell you this, to me, no, Chapman is not on the list. I didn't see him on the list, unless if he's using a different name, but he's not there, okay? He's not there. So my thinking was, well, you remember what happened in 2017. 2017, when R.G. Mugabe, went out and President Idi Mnangagwa came in. People were very happy, People were very happy, celebrations. The reason is simple. People simply wanted change. So when this change came, okay, people were very welcoming. People really loved it, everything. So I think this is the same scenario that we are seeing here, where we are seeing people celebrating Kasukuwere and forgetting the things, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a similar situation that we are seeing, that people are just welcoming him, like, okay, let him come, in the thinking that by his coming and contesting in this presidential election, he is going to disturb ZANU-PF and is going to steal votes from ZANU-PF. Okay, let me just read this comment before we move on. I completely don't want Xavier Kasukuwere as president, even as a candidate. He is going to split lots of votes. That's exactly what I was talking about as well. Like, people would think that people who just vote for, those who are supposed to vote for ZANU-PF were going to vote for Xavier Kasukuwere. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. Let's take even an example of what happened in Nigeria. You understand? This similar issue almost happened in Nigeria, where we saw that votes were now split. Where they were supposed to go more, they ended up being split. And the party that people loved, the party that people wanted to win, ended up failing to meet the required percentage or the required vote. So be careful what we wish for, okay? Be careful what we wish for. But anyway, it's very interesting. Right now, we have seen the rallies that have started now. We saw Nelson Chamisa in South Africa. And again, people were questioning, like, why is Nelson Chamisa campaigning in South Africa instead of campaigning in Zimbabwe? You understand? There's a strategy in that. I would say it's because he believes that the diaspora, especially South Africa, is where the majority of Zimbabweans are. And it is also where the majority of Zimbabweans are being mistreated in South Africa, all the attacks, all the humiliation. So they are really frustrated with the whole situation. So the people who are in South Africa, they really want to see something happening in Zimbabwe. So I think it's also a strategy by Triple C to go and talk to those who are outside, and they feel like, okay, well, they are really affected. They are really affected. Okay, so I saw a lot of people say, why did Triple C go to South Africa? It's all strategy, okay? There is a strategy in what they are doing, okay? People are saying, someone running away from the country. No. People in South Africa are very close to home. They can, on the 22nd of August, they can take a bus to Zimbabwe, okay? And on the 23rd, they can vote. And the same day, 23rd, after voting, they can take another bus and go back to South Africa. So there is a strategy there to go and encourage those people to come home and vote. You understand? So I heard people saying, well, what is going on, this and that, but it is what it is. This is the situation that we are in right now. And also, we have been following on the rallies by ZANU-PF. Okay, ZANU-PF is coming in to say, well, we are prepared. We have been doing a lot of work. I think we have seen a lot of things that, President Idi Mnangagwa has been moving from one place to another place, opening this, opening that. Okay, so this is also what they are also using, okay, for their rallies. This is what they are also using to say, people, look, we have been working for the past 5 years. We have been doing ABCD. Okay, so this is also what they're doing. Okay, and Chamisa also spoke about the currency in Zimbabwe, saying, why is our economy failing? Why is our currency always going down and everything? And well, Chamisa said, well, it is because they need change of government. When there's a change of government, then there's going to be investor confidence, and the economy and the currency will get strong. So we wait and see what is also going to happen there. Because, I mean, everybody wants to live a good life, right? We all want to live a good life. We all want to have money in the bank. We all want to see things functioning. So we're getting into times which are very, very interesting, okay, where we're going to see more and more rallies coming in. But of course, this time around, what we are seeing right now is just more of consolidating and maybe luring more votes, because we already know how the landscape is. Whatever is being said now is something that has been said over and over again, you understand? So it's only about, making sure that those people who once voted for you are going to maintain voting for you, and new people are also going to come to vote for you. There is nothing really new that, can be addressed. There's nothing really new that can really be said, to be honest, if I am to say like that. It's only a matter of convincing, the voters that come and vote for me. Okay, come and vote for this, come and vote for that. This is all right. Let me read another comment here. Where are you going to put your vote for your political seat? Where are you going to put your voter? I don't know what you're writing. I can't read that. It's not making sense to me. Let me pass. We can't predict results or base our win on someone's failure. We can't bank on split vote results. The deal is to win with an imaginable number, so that yes, that's the idea. I think that is what they are also working on, right? To make sure that many people vote, regardless of splits of votes or anything. I think this is just it. Right now, I am in Mangwe. A lot of people don't even know about CCC. They just know ZANU-PF and MDC. Oh, wow. Quite interesting there. Quite interesting there. I'm trying to make sense of what I'm trying to make sense of what Otto Case said here, but I'm failing to understand. I'm failing to grasp what he's trying to say. Okay, what do you think about voter for CC? CC, what I think about voter for CC, I don't know what you mean by vote for CC. What I think about CC is that they are putting their work. That's the main opposition party in Zimbabwe. They are speaking the language that people they're speaking the language that is in line with what people are also saying. You understand? And also, it being the main opposition party is very popular. I mean, is the most popular part, right? Okay, so of course, I don't know really what you want me to say there, but you already know. Okay, where are you going to put your vote for me? For me, politics is it. Ah, okay, I get it now. I get your point now. Okay. Now I understand your point. Now I get your point. Okay, I've read this one. Okay, I've read that one. All right, so we don't have any new comments. Let me see this. Okay, so I think I've read all the comments here. Okay, someone is saying CCC is a citizens movement, so it's your duty to make them know. Okay, you are responding to someone who said you are in Mangwe and CCC is not known. Okay, Okay, I see. That is just a response that you're giving to someone else, all right? I get that. I get that. I get that. Okay. But you know what? All I'm saying, sometimes the only thing that I ask of Zimbabweans personally is that we all, as Zimbabweans, we all want what's good for Zimbabwe. We all want that peace, that, we all want everything nice for our country. I mean, even to stay outside the country, sometimes it's not even by choice, it's because of circumstances, right? So we all want that is good. But at the same time as well, we, I don't know, let me leave it that. Otherwise, some of you are going to start quoting me and start saying some things about it. Let me just leave that with that, okay? Let me not comment more about that, okay? Let me not give my own personal opinion. With the Guan not having an MP or a councillor or a candidate for CCC in some areas where CCC is not represented. Yeah, I just saw that there are some areas which Triple C, did not field any candidates. And also remember, right now they're dealing with they're dealing with the issue of double candidates. Like some people forged some signatures of officials and entered their names, this and that, So I was reading an article where they said, well, they're going to take those people to court because it's unacceptable and it's criminal. So I really, and there are a lot of people, so many constituencies with similar issue of double candidates and all this and all that, so many. I was reading, it's just like a very long list, okay? It's a very, very long list of those the names that I sent them as had been forged onto the official papers. Okay, I was like, oh my god, very, very fun. I don't even know like where people get the guts to do like that. Okay, the only chance that I'm expecting is for a new government and see their failures. Otherwise, they will also do better. At first, like what ZANU did, corruption in ZANU is now beyond repair. What okay, what Kasukure is doing, it is part of ZANU's story of corruption. Kasukure was trending on Twitter for a long time. Was trending on Twitter. Oh, okay. So yeah, maybe that. But you remember they said the candidate they vetted them a lot. They scrutinized, they looked the left, right, and center. They dug a lot about them, a lot of information about them. So those people that they said they trusted them. So this is what they said. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. You may say that again. Anyway, you might also want to know that I came across another story which was saying there is a ZANU PF youth who has written to the courts wanting Xavier Kasukuwere to be removed, from presidential candidate because he has been out of the country for a long time. And, the person was quoting, the Constitution, according to chapter what of the Constitution, read together with the chapter what. Xavier Kasukuwere doesn't qualify or is not eligible to be a presidential candidate in Zimbabwe, this and that. So that story again is developing. I'm going to be following up on it, but I came across such a story, okay, that they're saying, well, Xavier Kasukuwere cannot be the president. But of course, Twitter was celebrating Xavier Kasukuwere, like, yeah. Xavier Kasukuwere. And also, interestingly, I was watching this video that was shared by Simbachi Kanza. I was watching this video about how about the Xavier Kasukuweres, how they got their name G40. To be honest, I didn't even know like where did this G40 came about? How did it come about? So there's a video which was shared by Simbachi Kanza where RG Mugabe was explaining where the name G40 came from. I was like, oh, I didn't even know, to be honest. I was like, really? About how they called themselves the G40 because they were in their 40s, they were young and fresh, and they were saying, well, Zimbabwe is needs to be led by the young blood, referring to Obama. If you want to see the video, you can go on Simbachi Kanza's page. He's the one who shared that video clip. Araji Mugabe talking about Xavier Kasukuwere, this kind of stuff. Anyway, guys, this is all I wanted to share with you, to hear your views. We build up to as we build up to 2023, but just be safe, just be safe wherever you are. Just be safe. Don't try to be a hero, okay? Don't be a hero trying to, you understand? Just don't be a hero. Just be there. Where you feel you're not safe, where you feel you're intimidated. This intimidation, when I'm talking like this, usually people, when I talk about intimidation in this, they just look at it on one side, okay? They just look at it on one political side, but it can be 11 ways. Why I'm saying 11 ways, I'm talking about all the 11 presidential candidates. It means they are representing a political party, all the 11. So when I'm saying be careful of intimidation, I'm talking of all the 11 political parties. If you belong to any of those parties, just be careful. And also, the intimidation can come to anyone, regardless of your politics. You might be, even beaten. So don't try to be a hero. If you know that you belong to the Ziki political party, just know it in your heart. If you fear that by talking about your affiliation, you're going to be, victimized or something is going to happen, just know it by yourself. You remember, your vote is a secret, okay? Your vote is your secret. So sometimes you have to be also wise to know that, well, at this point, maybe there's no need for me to be, hey, me, I belong here. You understand? If you know that you are not really that strong to defend yourself, no need for that. You just know it by heart and know it in your mind that I belong to this political party and I am going to vote for this political party, because I have noticed that there's a lot of intolerance. Okay, there's a lot of intolerance among ourselves. Like that, you might think that, oh, me, I belong to this party, and people, you understand. So let's be safe. Let's try to be safe. Okay, someone said, remember the cause is so whatever. Okay, they will say whatever. Okay. Let us vote in numbers. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Voting is constitutional right for those who are able to travel to go and vote. Go and vote. For those who cannot vote, encourage your loved ones to go and vote. That's all I can say. Encourage your loved ones to go and vote, because and also peace is for everyone. Okay. Willie just wants to hear my mind. But anyway, I've said my own. I'm not going to say more. I'm not going to say more about. I've already said what I said. Okay, I've already said what I said. Anyway, but anyway, let me just read for you. And Zimbabwe yendi ne pen and paper. Vanonyiba masisisi. I don't know. I don't know about that. Anyway, so let me read for you what I was talking about, that Elizabeth Valerio of USA wrote on a page. She said, I have noted the heroism Kasukuwere has received on social media, as Zimbabweans turning a blind eye and forgetting that for a long time, Xavier Kasukuwere was a vanguard for much of the injustice and exploitation in our country. Only the amoral will seek refuge in Kasukuwere. Do we no longer know the difference between right and wrong? Have we lost all sense and ethics? Perhaps as a consequence of having lived for so long in high corrupt society. Will Zimbabwe ever wake up? Okay, so this is what she wrote. So you guys, let me know what you think. My name is Ziki, and once again, thank you so much for voting for Ziki. Where we won for outstanding achievement in media. Guys, we do a lot of things behind the scene. Okay, all this Facebook, coming out live and all this kind of stuff is just to relax and to have fun, all the. But we put some work behind the scene. Okay, so thank you so much for those of you who voted the Ziki, and of course we won. We never disappoint. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. You sealed it in for us, and I want to say thank you very much. And I need to love you, and I need to leave you, okay? And if there is anyone who wants us to talk about any other topic, feel free to send me in message. But I will say this: when you text me and you have something that you want to share with me, I will really appreciate if, because guys, listen, you already know, like, my face is in the public like this, which means I receive a lot of messages. Now, if you imagine if you send me a message with an H and I, just H and I, and say hi, honestly speaking, and if I don't respond to you, you say, I know Vaira, I will send a message, she doesn't even respond. Those, a lot of people know that Ziki, I take time to chat to people. I take time to respond to comments. I take time to interact with you guys. But imagine you send me a message, just HI, hi. And also, I also appreciate that don't start to greet me by saying, hi, pretty, hi, cutie. Oh, come on, guys. Guys, come on. We can start there. And then when I don't respond, some people get offended that she doesn't respond to messages. If at least just say, hi Zika, how are you doing? I'm just checking on you, At least I know, okay, oh hi, I'm good. And you, how are you? Not to just say HI, hi, hi cutie, hi pretty, hi my pumpkin. Yeah, hi my chocolate. Sorry, gorgeous. And if I don't respond, people say, she doesn't respond. No, it's okay. I don't mind. To be honest, me, I respond to messages. Do you know that every day when I get home, I give myself time to sit down on my computer. I respond. That is why I realize that if you go in the comment section of my videos, I interact with people regardless of the number of comments people put. I sometimes have these videos that go viral like that. I make sure I respond. I make sure I also greet people. I do that. I just take time to interact with people because people have also taken time to engage on my video. So I should also reciprocate and also interact with them. You see, this is what I do. But there are some times, you get it, especially those who end up reaching my WhatsApp number. If you're on Messenger, it's okay. You might say hi, but imagine if you reach out to my WhatsApp number and you just send me HI. I don't know your name. There is no name. There's nothing. You just say hi. I don't know. You understand? So sometimes I will say, okay, I'll come and respond to this hi. Maybe I will even forget. But someone says, hi, Ziki, I'm so. I'm your friend from Facebook. I've heard a lot of people who do that. Hi, Ziki, I'm your friend from Facebook. What's up? Oh, what's up? Then we start to talk. This is just easy. Instead of just say hi. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I need to love you and I need to leave you. I think I've answered the question that people who requested that I bring the list. Exactly. Andingavi musha usina vaenzi, but pano vamwe vaenzi vanotoona kuti ava vaenzi ava, be careful usati wavavhurira dhoro kupinda mumba. Vaenzi vanodiwa pamba, but there's some vaenzi you need to be careful before wavavhurira dhoro. Then you may have a lot of good friends like who just say, hi Ziggy, what's up, yeah, and I respond, yo, what's up. It's all good, but at least, and those who want me to post their things, their business, whatever, on my page, I do that. But at least just, okay, hi Ziggy, and also you cannot just come to my page. I have never seen a single comment on my page. I've never seen a single interaction. You even skip my post and everything. I don't care if you're a big celebrity. If you don't engage on my videos and you come to me and you say, can you post something for me? Then I'm going to charge money, okay? then I'm going to charge you money because one, you don't interact on my videos. You just want a favor from me. But then there are people, do you know that thing that I share for other people on my page, I do it for free. Reason is simple. Those people engage on my videos. They take their time using their data to engage on my page, to chat with me, to comment, which is important, right? To give me views. So what I do is I share their things freely. I don't even charge them. And that is the honest truth. I don't charge. So if you see me posting things for about other people, follow them. It's out of the kindness of my heart because they are also doing their, doing a favor to me by interacting on my content. That's how it goes, right? So for other big celebrities who just want to say, hey, please post it for me this, please post for me this, I'm not going to do that because you're a big celebrity. If you now want me to do that, then just pay me, period. Because you skip my post, right? You're a big celebrity. You never comment. You never interact. You never, even if I post something that is very, very, everybody else is interacting. You skip. Anyway. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Let me just shout out to Obi. I forgot to say hello, hello, hello. He was here early, early, early. And Marvelous. Thank you so much, Marvelous and Zinzi and Willie and Auto Case and Mike. Thank you, guys. I need to leave you now. It's time for me to. Oh, do you know what time it is? 1:15 a.m. Oh, you're going to open a business after elections. Start to open now. Start opening now. I said I'm going to start a business after elections. Start now. Open now your business, okay? Open your business now, okay? Open your business now. Just don't worry about it. What if the elections come and they go otherwise or they go otherwise? So just do what you have to do, just do whatever you can do. It's okay. Oh, by the way, guys, anyone who is in Mutoko, anyone who is in Mutoko, and also I want to, kwa Mutoko kumusha, ku Perry Eben, kuchi, anyone I know zone is kwa Mutoko. Mutoko. I need to Google Mutoko. I need to Google Mutoko. Ndangachibvunza kuti anyone anoziva nezvekwamutoko. The banking system. Oh, is it what? It's a town. Oh, okay. So it's a Perry Eben. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. Anyway, guys, I have spoken to you and I'm happy that I have spoken to you. So I need to love you and I need to leave you. Let's follow political news. Like I always tell you, if you are a triple C, oh, Mtoko is a town. Okay. That's Mtoko. Oh, okay. I just wanted to know to come Mtoko. Is it a town? Is it a peri-urban or reserve? Hanzi mutown indirectly. Saka muri pakati pemagetsi nerima tapped water nematsime is just in between there. Oh, is it far from Harare? Oh, okay. It's far from Harare. Ko dzinenge dzabvepi kwaMutoko? KwaMutoko hanzi ndokunobva hembe dzinotengeswa muHarare. Dzinenge dzabvepi kwaMutoko? Oh, $3 kubva muHarare kuenda kwaMutoko. Okay, okay, okay. So it's not far, right? Hanzi ndokunobva hembe dzinotengeswa mupedzanhamo. Okay. Asi dzinenge dzichibva kupi? Dzinenge dzabva kupi hembe dzacho? From which country? Dzinenge dzabva nekupi? There's a what, a company there, a biogas company, right? Iri kwaMutoko. There should be a biogas company there. Oh, from Mozambique. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 from Mozambique. Yes, yes, yes. I understand there is a biogas. We say, what do you say? Biogas what? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, 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 okay. And how big is that? Is that company? How big is it? And who owns it? Is it state run or is the Chinese or who runs the biogas company there? Because I know there is a biogas company there, but I'm not sure who runs it. Is it the Chinese? Is it the state or what? Is it private owned? Yeah, there is a biogas something there in Mtoko, and I'm not sure who owns it, if it is the government or it's private owned, but I know there is a biogas plant there in Mtoko, but I'm just not sure who runs it, but it's there. I've said goodbye for a long time ago. I think I need to go now. I've been saying goodbye, 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 goodbye. But anyway, I wanted to know about Mutoko. So now I know Mutoko is a town. Notengeswa mabhero. Okay. Mutoko ngoma inorira. Okay. Let me close here. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye. Good night. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da!